Well, a phrase we haven't used too often this season is Watford have won, or this year in fact, never mind this season. This year, 2019, there was an FA Cup final that was very exciting, but it came off the back of a bit of a downturn in form. That, at the start of the season, cost Javi Gracia his job, then cost another manager his job, and now we have the third incumbent in Nigel Pearson in to try and dig them out a hole. They won one game coming into this game against Manchester United, and that was away at Norwich City. That's how bad they've been, and they haven't won a home game since April. And we're nearly in January 2020. Let that sink in. So what better team to pitch up and help your troubles than Manchester United? A team and a ship sailing into the abyss, whatever way the wind's blowing. You know, had that great week when they beat Tottenham at home and City away, and they were being lauded. The comeback was on, and Ole, the man to be given time, and all that nonsense. Well, normal service has been resumed. It was resumed last week at home to Everton, and it certainly was back in flavour this week away at Watford. Their away form hasn't been great, we know that. Now, I hear you, we can still make the top four, United fans scream. There's only 7 points, a difference. But clearly, having watched this United side, no matter whether Paul Pogba's back in the equation or not, I'm not surely going to be strong enough to get into that top four. Watford deserved this victory. Yeah, where United have struggled is teams that sit in and make it difficult and sit deep and are organised, because they've struggled to break teams like that down because they lack, and I say this, Man United lack flair. Man United lack flair with all their money. Where's it gone? Against the cities of this world and the Liverpools and Tottenhams and teams of that ilk that come out and you know, press them and probably have a little bit more possession, then they can use their pace on the counter-attack. But most of the teams, and here's the deal, most of the teams in the Premier League are not like that. So most of the time, United are and having more possession and are having to break teams down. And it's been a struggle. And boy, it's been ugly. And it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. They need a central midfielder that can pull the strings. They need a number 10 that can open a door. And they need a striker. And that's just 3 positions. Could go on and on and on. The problems run deep. The problems are not just with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The problems run deeper than that. But he is part of the problem. The players are part of the problem for Manchester United. It's not going to get better anytime soon unless the restructuring of this football club changes and the manager changes. From Watford's perspective, the door is ajar for potential safety now that they've given Nigel Pearson the keys. It's going to be tough, but this 3 points will go a long way, particularly over this festive period where it's going to be a busy time in the Premier League, to try and get some points, to try and drag back those teams above them that are struggling. And there are many that are struggling. So Watford's fight continues. And that being said, Man United's troubles continue and don't look like going anywhere soon.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.